Okay, we're live.
Your
It's
camera's on,
alive.
Skip.
Huh?
Your camera's on.
Oh, okay. Well, it's kind of dark. Hard to see me.
Yeah, I figured you might not want it on though. You don't normally run it with it on.
No, there we go.
Well, hello everybody. It's just me and Skip right now, but we know what? Skip is the man of many names. I figure he'll probably turn into many people and fill this place up anyway. But I'm sorry I'm running late tonight. It is what right around a quarter after my time, which is who knows what time that really is. But I've sent the links out on different places, like the previous Hangouts, if you've been in those, and also on Dante's and my own Discord. I know nobody belongs to my Discord, but if you have Discord, look up Reverend MuzzleMike, REV and that's my Discord, or you just go over to Dante Fox's Discord and get the link.
I'm
But
on your Discord.
no, you are not on my channel.
Oh, but I got you linked.
Yeah, you friended me. That's
Yes.
different than being on my channel.
Oh, okay.
But so far we haven't had anybody in, so we might be loners tonight, dude. And like it
Arr,
says,
me matey.
and like it says in the description, belly up to the bar. Skip is buying tonight.
Yeah, I'm buying everybody one pretzel.
Nope. That's not how it goes. That's not how it goes. We're going to have mead for everybody tonight. Let it flow.
Let it go. Oh shoot.
Oh, I hope my microphone's not peaking too
No,
hard
it
on
sounds
everybody.
good. Sounds good.
I did, like I was saying, telling Skip earlier before this video, I went live. I was having some quirks with the laptop last couple of weeks installing things and with the Linux on it, and I was thinking it was possibly a setting that I had. Hey, CT,
Hey,
and yes, it was my own. I ended up reinstalling Linux, and I fixed the problem.
good deal. It's the man.
Grab yourself a
Pedro.
Meeg and pull it to the bar. We're nothing but drunken fools on here anyway.
Hey, did you see that picture I posted on Instagram?
I don't think I'm linked up to you on Instagram, am I?
Thought you were.
I don't know. Well, I don't run my Instagram anyway because on my
Okay.
cell phone and stuff, I gotta go. I use it whenever I'm on my laptop because my Android devices are so pitifully old and disgusting that Instagram just doesn't like me. Said you got scabies, get away from me.
Well, look at my screen. What I'm sharing
Yep.
right now.
Okay. Yes, that's Chirp.
Well, this isn't Chirp. It's another program. Chirp didn't like the radios that I had.
Okay.
All right. So this is the frequencies
Yep.
that for the sheriff's department.
Okay.
What the hell are these?
Okay, those are. I can't remember exactly what they are. To be honest with you, I could say I don't know, but I could put a stab in it. A lot of times you have offsets.
Okay.
Okay, and that might do something with the offsets. And I'll be honest with you, the person that I would ask, he's my guru for ham radio, is actually Suburban Rider.
Okay.
He's he's the one that really asked. He's the one that got me into it. But whenever I copy and paste from the different locations into my like I can't use Chirp on my laptop. It doesn't recognize the ports, the USB ports.
Yeah.
So I got to find something else. And I was looking for a different program myself.
Well, this program, it was actually all in Chinese. The only video I found was in Russian. It took me like 30 minutes to figure out how to change the language over to English.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was
And
pretty
you
bad.
know a little bit of German, don't you?
No, it was in Chinese.
Okay.
Um,
Well, you should know Mandarin then.
yeah.
That's all your fault.
Well, what I'm running into is I'm programming them for a friend of mine who's a reserve officer because they don't have portable units. So when they get out of their car, they have no communication at all.
Yeah, yeah. I've actually seen police officers that actually have the same problems.
Yeah, and so I can hear dispatch on this one right here,
Okay.
but I haven't figured out how to make it transmit to actually talk to dispatch. Because when I key it up, there's no sound. You know, normally you key it up and it'll go do kind of thing.
It has to have a well, not necessarily. You might be keying up and you just don't have a tone for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and on the website that we got the frequencies from, the tone is 100. So that's why I put 100 in here.
Then that should be fine.
But it still wouldn't key up.
So you might not hear it.
Well, neither did dispatch because we tried talking to dispatch.
Oh, they could be out for lunch. They're always out for lunch. I don't know what the fix for that would be.
Yeah, I don't know. Like on the actual radio, I changed this to D something. I just picked one, and it made the key up sound, but I haven't been able to test it yet because I'm not going to call dispatch because I'd get arrested. But
yeah, he can call dispatch.
Yeah, I have to wait till I get back with him at work to.
And another thing too, said dispatch dispatch might have a strong enough output power that you'll be able to reach them. I mean, they'll reach you, but you can't reach them.
Well, do they have repeaters in their cars?
Well,
no, they have repeaters.
Have a repeater.
They have repeaters on top of the mountains. Like this one right here, it's a repeater. No, man, that's digital.
See, I know
this one right here is a repeater.
Ours used to be a repeater on top of the hospital for the longest time. Then they went digital.
Yeah, this one right here is digital, and I can't get it to work with anything.
Yeah,
I can't even hear anything on it.
That's secure. That's security. They did that so that people can't listen in.
Gangbangers can't do nothing.
Well, I mean, most of the like Washington, the Johnson City Police Department, and the jail, they all use like 800 range frequencies.
Yeah.
So you can't get to them anyway.
Yeah, that's outside the rating of the handy talkies.
Yeah, unless you pay the $700, $800 for the specialty ones.
Fun and games these radios are. Actually, Dante got his handy talkie on Tuesday.
I've been looking at that Bayo thing, the one you were talking about.
Actually, if you're going to order quick, my friend.
Really?
They're going to make them not be able to be imported after the beginning of the year.
Oh, okay. I'll have to order them then.
I mean, my thought on it is you can get out, if you have the money to get the kit like Dante did. It has the USB cable and everything. That way, if you get another one, you can always use the USB cable for that, and you can spend a lot less money. Because you can get these radios for like under $20 or at $20. Of course, you can go on Wish and pay like $8 for the cable too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you wanted to. But those cables are not guaranteed to be genuine. And a lot of the genuine cables had troubles with them. They didn't want to work. Mine worked with Windows. I cannot get it to work with Linux. It just, while people say they have gotten to work, I cannot find a way to make it work. I might just end up going through like Wine and run it under like a Windows platform. But then I'll have to install what is it? I'll have to install other programming. make it work.
Oh, trust me, Windows wasn't happy about running this program right here.
I'm looking at it. It looks a lot like the program that actually came with the Baofangs. Because it's all in Mandarin also. So.
Yeah. There's two other programs inside of it.
Oh, wonderful Windows 10.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Got to not love it.
Well, in my work, you kind of have to get used to it anyway.
Yeah, I understand. I got Windows 10 just because it's something that I was going to have.
Just go up to the boss.
It's not
and
happy.
Say, I'm not working no more until we install Linux.
It's not happy because I haven't been online for 3 weeks, and it wants to update, and I tell it, nope.
Where's that folder at?
I'm looking for my own freaking channel so I can keep an eye on the comments in the background, but it ain't letting me. I must have been a bad boy.
Might be this one.
I have literally nothing set up on this laptop right now, hardly.
Been raining here all day.
Yeah, here's the other, like, they have software for the YY888.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the PL2303.
At least you were able to find it. At least you had an idea what to look for, too.
Yeah, it took me a few minutes after I had to watch the one in Russian a couple of times.
Hey, comrade.
I don't know how to speak Rusky.
Well, the funny thing is I went on to radiofrequency.com or whatever that site's called.
Yeah.
And there's like the one that they have, the one he bought is this one.
Okay.
But see how that one says Easy Talk and it says ET889?
Yeah.
And then, you know, the software says YI889. And the one he got actually says ZT889. Like, there's like same radio, just multiple different manufacturers for it.
Actually, different models.
Yeah.
Because that's where you run into the Baofeng UV5R. You get the UV5RE. You get the it splits off so many, and there's just minor changes done to it to make them this. I've got the UV5R. That the only thing is it's not water resistant. I mean, I wouldn't take it down out in a freaking fog, but it works. You know what I mean?
What's the distance on them?
Oh, that is a tough question. Actually, Matt asked the same thing on my one video, and it really depends on where you're at. It's the line of sight, okay? But you could talk around the world technically, because if you hit the repeaters, you have to use repeaters to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the terrain. The terrain is
It's
a big
really the
aspect
terrain
of it.
I mean, it can go from a couple of miles to 100 miles. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you're in a hilly area, then the hills will block some of the signal.
I mean,
there's a repeater up on top of the hill.
The best thing to do is to get as high as you can. But of course, if you watch The Walking Dead, they can go quite a long distance down in Georgia.
Yeah, with like some old school CB radios.
Well, yeah, that's called Skip.
No, actually, the last episode, the garbage lady, the head of the garbage people, she actually pulled out a UV5R and was talking to some guy at a long distance. I mean, she just pulled a battery out of her back pocket and stuck it in after she pulled it out of the garbage and started talking to him. And like, okay. I recognize the radio, but I wonder how far away that guy is. And I automatically message Dante, hey, she's got our radio. I'm gonna see if this thing is still. It's still not coming up, so I can watch the side chat. Huh.
Oh no, I saw a bunch of people on that radiofrequency.com talking about the Beowulf ones.
The battle fangs,
Battle thing.
They are the bottom of the line, scraping the barrel radios, but most of them weren't. There's been a few of them. I got one of them. It was actually given to me as a starter radio, and I could not manually program that. Every time you put the last number in, it'd kick you out. And here, that's a glitch in the software, I understand. And these are not flashable for firmware. So it's like, oh, you're SOL. But I can go ahead and use Chirp to use a computer to program it. So what I'm going to do is program my good one, set it up the way I want it, then basically clone that. And that'll work. And I can leave the clone one at home with instructions. What if anything would happen, what channel for the wife to go on to be able to talk to me. Because if an EMP hits, well, it's going to be SOL anyway, because I'm not going to put them in my microwave. Because I'll forget I'm on and turn the microwave on. Or
you just wrap them in a Faraday cage.
My Faraday bag is not big enough for all my radios. It's just barely big enough for my cell phone. And to be honest with you, if something would happen, I would leave my cell phone out anyway because it's got GPS. I'm not having people track me. I like to tell everybody that knows me, if something would happen and say I was bugging out, I'd grab my tablet because it's too old to have GPS. And so they can't track me unless I go online. And you just go, you know?
So what's the difference between, like, this one's a UV5R and then this one's a BFF9?
Well, the BFF9 has actually got higher wattage. The 5Rs, they're supposed to be 5 watts. That's an 8 watt. And they do have minor other little differences too that I don't really know. But that's the main thing, is the wattage. But I know the 5Rs, they are actually adjustable. You can go in with Chirp and adjust the wattage for you. So, and I don't recommend doing this, everybody, because this is not what you call legal. But you could technically go in there and talk to family band radios and take it down to 1 watt. So it won't blow them away and it won't be as detectable. But I would recommend doing that. I wouldn't do that myself. Oh, no. I'm winking even though you don't see me. Because I'll be going in December the 15th to take my ham test. Hopefully I'll pass the damn thing.
I studied for it like back when I was a kid, but that was about it.
Back whenever you were a kid, that they were still wanting the they're still using the my mind is going blank tonight. I haven't done too much today. It's the dot and dash, the Morse code. And nowadays, it's not required. But they just changed the testing this last June, I believe, or July. The questions got all mixed up, and they made new tests. So if you were really good at it a year ago, well, chances are you might suck at it now. So what I use is an app on Android. It's for gives you a pre-testing to study. Actually, I decided to bring my Android up, take a look at it, make sure I can get the
So
name right.
I'm guessing the 8 watts better than the 5 watt. Or
Yeah, the higher
vice
wattage
versa?
is the better. But saying that, it's not always better because sometimes you want to be able to be more discreet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, I just wonder because I mean, I live in the mountains, so I wonder if it'd be better to get the.
even 8 watts is, I don't know if that's going to be much better than the 5, to be honest with you. The best thing to do is get an antenna high.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know if you remember back in there, a lot of the stuff goes over from CB to ham radios. You could get yourself a crappy radio and a good antenna and put out just as good as, or even better sometimes, than a very expensive radio and a mediocre antenna. It's really mostly in the antenna, you know, and your height.
I'm pretty tall.
Yeah, you got to duck for airplanes, which is nice to look down cleavage.
Yep. I don't know. It'd be fun to have something to play with.
That's what I kind of figured too. I'm going to have 2 set up, but well,
Because I'd like to have one here and then have one at my father-in-law's house.
I mean, you could use those family talkies like they use for hunting and stuff. But
Yeah,
my thought on
too
it,
far away.
It's in town for me. It'd be all right with my in-laws because my in-laws are just on the other side of the interstate from me, not the freeway. It would reach, and I have done that, but I have a suspicion, wink, 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 that my my Belfag will do it. Wink, wink, wink. Not as if I ever done it. Wink, wink, wink. Not as if anybody's going. If the FCC is going to be looking at my YouTube anyway. I mean, it's.
Well, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I want to get one because they have a bunch of civil defense bands around here.
Yeah.
And I was going to get on those.
Well, you could actually even volunteer if, say, something would happen, if a disaster would happen. You could be a volunteer to help transmit information. You know.
Oh yeah, well Tennessee actually has a legitimate militia that can be called up by the governor and has been called up by the governor.
Well, see, you know, most states have that.
Yeah.
I actually was asked to join the one from Pennsylvania and the one from Ohio. And I'm like, well, what am I good for? I mean, I got a total hip replacement here. You know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, you're kind of right.
Well, the only reason I didn't want to join it was because it follows Army rules and regs.
Yeah.
So they'd want me to shave.
Well, up here they don't want you to shave. I don't care. They don't care if you stink.
Well,
hey,
well, that's only for that, like the Tennessee militia, the one that's actually like a full blown
militia,
wrote up, you know, okayed by the government, or I guess however you would say. I can't remember how it's stated, but it's actually approved by the state as being the Tennessee militia. Now, there's plenty of other smaller militias that don't care.
The unconstitutional militia, because they should be just made by the people.
Yeah.
But anyway, CT, you have Marshall's email address?
Yeah, I just sent it to him.
Okay. I mean, it came up, him messaging me, asking for me. I still can't see my...
You have 2 different live streams going on.
I do?
Well, at least that's how it shows on my phone.
Well, he had one, but it only lasted 18 seconds.
Yes, because it was wanting to go through an app on Linux, and it wasn't letting me add anybody. There was no place for me to do that. Like, oh, come on.
Hey, did you ever listen to Bizza Rizza Jizza?
Nope.
He used to do a EMP story line, like disaster story.
Yeah.
And he's actually doing a live stream tomorrow night.
Yeah,
Cool. Hey, Marshall.
What's up?
Not much. Who's doing a live stream tomorrow night?
Bizza Rizza Jizza.
Who the crap is that?
He's a prepper.
Oh Lord.
Good to see you're alive. They had a big motorcycle wreck on 26 this morning, by the way.
Yeah, it wasn't me. Not when 39 degrees. No.
Now, my question is, where were you two doing the bank robbery?
I don't have a new motorcycle, so it wasn't me.
And why didn't you
What?
share it with me?
What about a new motorcycle? What?
So I don't have a new motorcycle, so it wasn't me.
Yeah, exactly. Oh. Work has been kicking my butt. Good Lord. Oh, it's terrible.
Well, Skip is buying the mead tonight, so drink all you want.
Heck yeah. Might not be at work in the morning if that's the case.
It's like my work did a tornado drill, but they didn't tell anybody that it was just a test.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
no.
fun.
It just came over the the intercom. There's a tornado touchdown in Jonesboro heading our way. Evacuate to where you're supposed to go.
Right.
So it was an H.G. Wells incident.
Yeah. And it was funny because I was on a conference call and I was actually, my mic wasn't muted because I was talking, and that came over the radio. And so like my boss and his bosses are like, you need to get out of there. Because they didn't tell anybody that it was just a test until afterwards.
Right.
Because most of us don't have windows or anything in our offices, so it's not like we can tell what the weather's like outside.
Yeah. Even though if you watched the weather forecast today, you knew it wasn't going to rain or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't pay attention.
Yeah. It
I'm
does.
too poor to pay attention.
But my
It's all stories about fake bombs. Anyway.
yeah, exactly.
I knew they were fake as soon as I saw the report. I says, "Oh, they're sending each other bombs."
I finally
It don't
got
work.
to do it.
What was I gonna say? Crap. Oh, I filmed actually 2 motovlogs the same day that I released the thing, that Blue, Black, and Dual one, and the same day I went riding a Saturday afternoon after work. Not this Saturday, but the one before that. And my little GoPro, the little jumper thing, it decided it wasn't going to agree with me on the second one I made, which is a much better and longer video. And so now that video is crap. Which is
I feel for you.
For the audio or for
Yeah.
you transferring it?
no the audio, the
Oh,
little
yeah.
USB jumper from the backpack to the GoPro. Yeah. And what's weird is they only did it to me maybe 4, maybe 5 months ago. The last time I did it.
Yeah, I mean, I've had that happen where I've opened my visor the wrong way and it just barely tapped that thing. And
Well, the bad part is, man, when I made those 2 videos in the same day, I left the house. I put the GoPro on my helmet before I put my helmet on, and that entire time, from the time that I started filming, from one video to the next, only thing I did to the GoPro was turn it off with the remote. I never cut my helmet off. I never touched the GoPro. Nothing. But that second time it powered on from being turned off, it said no. So, I don't know. It is what it is, I guess.
Do you have a gremlin bell on your bike?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
That's why.
Wow. Here we go. What the crap are you looking at, Cave Troll? Really?
I found Bat Mike's new walkie-talkies.
Oh my God.
They're good.
And bad as I
That's
hate,
blue too. That'll work great.
and as bad as I hate to admit, Cape Troll, I've been, of course, the deciding factor would be how much I'm actually able to come up with when not this spring comes up, but next spring. I'm almost on the fence still between both, but it also depends on what kind of deal I can find, like I said, and what kind of money I have then, because I don't want to go in debt for next bike at all. I'm almost leaning away from the FJ or
So what?
Somebody else wants a link.
to what, Cape? GS 1200.
Oh, really?
Marshall
Yeah,
says he needs it forwarded to his
yeah.
Gmail.
I'm already here.
Oh,
That's-
okay.
You're
Well, it
behind,
just
dude.
popped up on my screen.
But
I'm actually in the background. I'm actually messaging Overlander on the side chat to check his email.
but no, I know K-Troll, they're not pretty bikes. I mean, they're not like the most ugliest, I guess, if that's the right terminology to use, adventure bike out there. But I've rode two of them. I've rode GS Adventure, which I do not like. Those are just way too much over the top. And I've rode a regular GS. And I tell you what, for their intended purpose, they're hard to beat. And what's going through the back of my mind is, I'm comparing the two, is I almost think it's because of the way the riding position is on a GS. Not that the FJR is uncomfortable, but the small things that I learned some stuff about touring, on that trip that I took. And granted, it wasn't even that long of a trip, but for the bike I have, that's a pretty long trip. Little things on the bike after riding for just 2 to 3 hours nonstop makes a huge difference on your comfort level. Because any little thing that is a thing, like in that first 30 minutes to an hour, becomes a much bigger thing 2 or 3 hours later.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Hello, Dante.
Hey.
Belly up to the bar.
Plus, I know this may sound dumb, but like I said, small things like that are a thing that matters. And like for the GSs, if you buy a Sergeant seat, you can actually, it's not very big. It's only about maybe 4 inches, maybe 5 inches tall at the most. And it's just barely as wide as like a fairly small person's back like mine. You can actually get those with a optional 3-way adjustable backrest. So I don't know. I just think the riding position over, several days, 400 to 500-mile days on a really like long week-long trip, I just think the riding position will be just a little bit more comfortable overall. Maybe.
Probably.
Riding position is everything.
Huh?
The riding position is everything.
Well, I can get Dante's, since he has experience with adventure bikes. Do you think like an adventure bike, not really saying apples to apples or which one, but an adventure bike riding position is more comfortable than like an FJ or a concourse riding position over a long, super long trip, 4 or 5 days, 300 or 400 miles each day?
I say just get KLR 650.
I can't even throw my leg in the seat. Too short. So that's out.
You could get boots that have their lifts on your boots.
Oh my God. Here we go.
Anyway,
High heels.
the biggest thing, my only experience as actual riding, I mean, I've sat on other bikes,
Mm-hmm.
but my experience just from sitting, I've sat on a GSA and I've sat on I've sat on a GS, which
Mhm.
the one I sat on was 1190 R.
1190R, old one.
Yeah, that was the one I sat. Which the
Overland's in the house.
which actually the only difference between the 1100 or the 1150 and the 1200
Right.
is just the 1200 has a 6th gear. The 1150 still a 5-speed.
Right.
Even in the GSA it's more cosmetic different.
God, he's muted.
Oh God. There we go.
Anyway,
Welcome, Everland.
Oh my God.
Dante,
I mean,
an actual discussion, not just BSing.
well, I mean, as far as like
Son of a gun.
only traveling I've ever done was on my KLR, and the seating position on a KLR is real similar to an adventure bike seating.
Right. All of them are pretty close. You know?
The only difference is on those bikes, the seats got more support.
Right.
Where the KLR, there's not a whole lot of support on the seat.
Right. But I mean, do you think over, like I said, over a really long trip, 3 or 4 days, a lot of miles every day, do you think that wouldn't make a difference as far as overall comfort level?
Well, the biggest thing you got to remember when you're looking at GS and GSA, the GSA is basically a sport touring bike.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I don't like the GSAs though. It's too much of everything.
Well, the only main difference between that and the GSA is it's like maybe like 3 inches in ride height and ground clearance, and it's
the exoskeleton and the bigger gas tank.
Yeah,
that's the main difference. Yeah,
but to be fair, again, those are one of those bikes that feels heavy when sitting there.
Oh yeah, I've ridden both of them. Both of them are, for what they are, just low speed stability and low center of gravity is just ridiculous.
Yeah, but in those bikes, the low center of gravity is actually what you want. You don't want it high.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Because they're so tall anyway, so you don't want a higher center of gravity with a super tall bike. That'd be just nuts.
My camera is not on, and he's muting my camera, man. Oh the hell, man! He's so confused. Come on! I miss you so much. I have power.
So where's the Matt man not in here?
Not yet. I'm waiting for you.
He went to fetch some coffee because we had some troubles having someone to read the goddamn chat.
I wasn't able to get into it.
I just hope that you start reading from the top.
Anyway.
Oh man.
That's it. You're muted.
You have the power.
You're coming from a 6R.
From a what?
You're coming from a 6R.
6R. What do you mean?
Your Yamaha.
It's a FZ6.
Yeah, FZ6R is what they call those.
No, it's not an R. There's an R in mine. The R has side fairings and clip-ons, and mine has regular bars and no side fairings.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus the 6R, the motor is 30, 40 horsepower less than mine. It's the same motor, but it's way detuned.
Oh, so let's check it out. Yep, it works.
I mean, you're going from that to.
I leveled off the playing ground for you, Overland.
Like,
thank you so much.
Is it going to be
welcome.
And from what people told, I mean, you're a small guy, right? You're not very big, right?
Yeah, I've ridden both of them. I mean, I can. I haven't ridden a low chassis GS, but I've ridden a low chassis Adventure, which a low chassis GS and a low chassis Adventure, there's a little bit, maybe 2 inches, maybe 1.5 inches of seat height difference there. And because it's so low center of gravity on both of them, I'm still touching with right at half my foot on both sides. A little bit more than the ball of my foot, but my arch isn't touching. That makes sense because my heel's not. So.
Yeah, I mean that's plenty. I mean,
yeah.
But you're not. But you're not. I mean, unless you're. I mean, if you're not planning on doing any off-roading at all, I mean,
No, I wouldn't on that one. Not a $20,000 adventure bike. Absolutely not. No, that would be with a little cheap bike. Rally for it.
I'm going to start a GoFundMe for elevator boots for you. That way you can ride KLR.
but
Imagine if that goes well, you may ride the KLE.
did you look at the 800F?
I haven't looked at them, but I know they're really tall compared to a GS.
Hi, Nev. Good day.
Plus, they're more of that middle ground of 50-50 versus if I bought that big of an adventure bike, it would mainly just be for touring purposes because of the riding position.
Well, you rode the FGR, right?
Yes, I've ridden FJR twice.
Okay, and you rode the GS.
Mm-hmm.
Which one did you like better?
But both of them have their pros and cons. The Yamaha's cheaper, the Yamaha's heavier, but it doesn't feel very heavy. It feels heavier than either GS, but it still doesn't feel that heavy to me for what it is. The Yamaha feels a little smoother overall just because the motor is just glass smooth if you have it down in like cruising speed RPMs.
Well, you got to remember you're comparing an inline 4 versus
twin, right?
Versus Boxer,
right? And the Boxer, the vibration is not. It's not a 4-cylinder vibration that really gets on your nerves, like people who ride like me 4-cylinder bikes. And when you're really like on a twisty road and really just keeping the revs up, and it starts to make your hands numb after an hour. It's not that kind of vibration. It's enough to let you know it's there, but it doesn't get on your nerves. The FJR, I'm sure, because of side fairings and stuff and the bigger front fairing, has a little bit better wind protection, but, you can dial some of that out with, depending on your height. And more people like, less wind on them, and some people like more. So that's kind of like a seat on a bike. You just tune that to what you like, and that's pretty much it. But I mean, I like the fact too of the Beamer over the Yamaha that the Beamer, even though it costs more in the long run, I feel like you're getting more money, more bike for your money than what you get for the Yamaha in a way, but in a way not. Because, the electronics, the corner ABS instead of just regular ABS, the traction control, I'm sure is a lot more sophisticated. The whole Wonder Wheel thing that works with their nav 5 or 6 and the thing, that just
don't get hung up on that stuff because
I mean that matters,
but their nav is just basically a rebranded Garmin. It's
I know that.
I mean, if you're wanting full like navigation integration, look at. I wouldn't just look at only BMW.
Right, but I mean, like as far as the way, rolling down the interstate or rolling down the back road, there's not one of those things where you're trying to wait till a red light to change something or pull over to change a route or any of that stuff. And not only that, like their nav system, it shows more stuff on there than what the gauges show. You can pull up like 8 different parameters, what's going on with the bike, and see that at a glance. And that kind of helps too. I mean, like I said, I like the Yamaha. The Yamaha is a really pretty bike for the Beamer. I think that's my opinion anyway. But like I said, both have their pros and cons. It depends on, a year and a half from now, what kind of money I can save up and what deals I see out there. Because if you find a pretty decent deal on both, there's only a couple $1,000 difference between the two, even at brand new cost.
Well, you got to remember the BMW just got a refresh.
A what?
The BMW just got a refresh.
Right. Yeah.
FGR hasn't been refreshed yet.
The new 1250. Yeah. I've been with that bike this weekend.
You better hurry up and get out get the KLR Switch 50.
I have tried the new.
No more new ones after this year.
No, there's rumor. Well, who was it? Everride said there's a rumor that there's going to be such thing as a KL 550.
Huh.
That's what's going to replace the KLR. They're gonna make two bikes. They're gonna make a street oriented one. They're gonna make an adventure oriented one. They're gonna make a dirt one. A dirt oriented one.
Yeah, but like I said, those guys, who have much bigger and deeper pockets than me, who are lawyers and stuff like that, who fully take out a GS and beat the snot out of it off road. Yeah, I'm not paying that much money for biking and doing that to it. That's why I said, a cheap,
It's made for it,
lighter dual sport, in my opinion, is much better for that. I mean, granted, a GS or something like that, you're not going to hurt it by, running 20, 30 miles an hour down a fire road or something. No, but am I going to do that with it? Probably not.
Do we have a sleeper already?
No.
Already?
I was wondering. You're like hearing stories.
Who's asleep?
But yeah,
who's asleep?
I'm awake.
Did Matt fall asleep?
No, I'm here.
No.
I'm waiting for Matt to come back on. I'm hoping he's got a link.
You better hope so. You better hope so. He said something about revenge. Oh no, that was me. Sorry.
But I mean, Dante, do you feel kind of like I feel that for what I would use that big of a bike for, and a bike that I'll have for a long time, that over a long period of time I'd be more happy with the GS just because it's more comfortable?
Well,
like especially on tours.
If you're mainly just touring,
right?
I really think if you're wanting something touring that has technology in it,
right? I
really think you're better off with the new Goldwing.
Yeah, I don't want to go that full on touring myself, like not to that extent.
Just move to Portugal and get yourself a KLE.
I would. I mean, if you're not. I mean, if you're wanting to still stay towards the adventure,
you can get the new Harley adventure bike.
No.
Yeah, you can do that.
35 grand. No, thanks.
Okay, we're putting Ghost Anime to sleep here. So come on, let's get moving.
Have you put? Have you set on the Super Tenere?
You're back coffee.
Okay.
No.
While you're getting coffee, get a hold of Matt and tell him to come with you. He's by the bot.
Because the Super Tenere is what Yamaha has to compete with the GS.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people say they don't really like it.
Well, the Super Tenere is more on road,
right,
touring than dirt. I mean, some people take it up dirt. I mean, there's a guy that he used to go by KLR Ricks. He went and bought Super Tenere, and he loves it. Now, who else was it?
Are you trying to turn me on, Mike?
No.
Trying to think. What else was the
private joke?
Sorry.
Madonna.
Oh, what was his name? I'm trying to remember his name. Oh, Our Love for Outdoors. He had a KLR and he went and bought. It was a Super Tenere, wasn't it, Mike? I think it was.
I'm thinking it might be. I bet.
He bought it not long after he had. He ended up having brain cancer, and
oh wow,
he ended up passing away. But I think it was a Super Tenere. I'm gonna double check.
Tell you what though, if the new Tracer GT that I rode that time when me and Cape Trail went up there to Cherokee, North Carolina, in the middle of September, if that bike wasn't a chain drive, because chain drives in touring can, it's doable, but
it's a pain in the butt.
Right.
Just an African twin, Coast Enemy says.
No. Anyways, but that new Tracer
say
GT that Yamaha, is essentially a refreshed FJ09. That thing was when I rode that thing was a hoot to ride. I forgot how much fun that little 900 triple is. I mean, that thing rips. And the ride position is, there again, adventure bike, even though that one's really an on-road adventure bike.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. The FGO9 is another bike that you might want to look at if you're wanting. I mean, it kind of gives you more of like the adventure styling.
Right. But some of the stuff that they put on it, I don't like. Like, why do they put 20-liter bags on it from the factory? That's dumb.
Because that's what people do with.
You might be really thirsty.
But I mean, like, the bags on that and the bags on the FJR are the exact same bags, except the lids are different. The actual part that closes, which takes them from a 32-liter bag, I think that's what the Yamaha FJRs are, down to a 20. So, but I mean, like I said, that new Tracer GT, that thing was wicked. They made a bunch of suspension tweaks here and there too. And we were on like a little back road. Cave Troll knows what I'm talking about. We're on a little back road that was pretty twisty and curvy and had a lot of elevation changes and some little bumps and ruts in it. And that thing just floated off all of those like it wasn't even there and was gone. Like I had it, like lean angle way more than what I thought I was till I realized, because you're so high up and I'm not used to that ride position. And I realized, oh, I'm almost scraping the filler pegs. Oops. Yeah. But I mean, that bike is good. That's what it's made for. Rolling down the interstate on that bike with a bunch of turbulent, dirty air running from semis, probably gonna get blown around some,
Yeah. He's got a Tenere.
Yeah.
But and that uses the same dash as the FG09.
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
How about a Buso with paddle tires instead of just dirt tires?
Well, the new Tracer GT that I rode with the updates actually has the TFT on it from the R1.
Yeah, it's monochrome. It's not color, but yeah.
No, no. That one I rode is full color. It's from the R1. It's the same dash.
You also have to remember too. Do you want to stay off a shaft drive bike or?
I'd like to. Yeah.
Shaft.
Take that shaft.
Pretty much the GS.
It's a female's bike.
The GS shaft drive, the Super Tenere shaft drive.
Right.
Shaft drive.
The shaft goes vertical.
They are shaft drive.
What?
It vibrates the seat in all the right ways.
You also have the Kawasaki Concourse S shaft drive.
And I just ruined my own hangout.
So this was going well? That's your opinion?
That's funny.
But what else? Yeah, that's another thing too. When you get into the event, I mean, you're looking at they're mainly going to be shaft drive.
Now they're going to be what?
They're mainly going to be shaft drive.
Yeah, and that's what I want. I'm tired of the chain maintenance. As far as for the touring purpose that I want it for.
CT, the link for Matt.
I don't know why everyone keeps talking about chain maintenance. Christ, I used the same chain on my KLR for 3 seasons.
I've used the same chain on my KLR since shortly after I got it.
Yeah, I put 14,000 miles on the chain on my bike, and it still doesn't even have any more slack in it than what it did when I bought it.
Well, then what chain maintenance are you talking about?
Just cleaning real oil in it,
Oh, it's not that hard. Jesus.
No, I didn't say it was, but I mean, if you're
just punch a
leave
hole
on a
inside your
trip
block and just let it drip
and you
on it.
clean and relube it, and you leave on a trip and you ride for 5 hours in the rain, then you got to do it all over again.
I don't know. I don't know how long that chain's been on my bike.
I mean, shaft drive. I mean, you still gotta change the differential oil.
Yeah, like every 5 to 10,000 miles. Big difference between that and 300 or 400.
It's a little more Well, it's more often than that.
I think Yamaha's. I think that's their spec after the initial was every 5,000 on the FJR anyway. I don't know. I mean, like I said,
I'm just gonna ride it till it breaks.
Right to a brick.
Right till falls off.
And I may change my mind by the time I'm actually am able to get something else, but I'm not totally against the FJR just because it does everything so well that it's intended for. But we'll see when the time comes what I end up really.
Well, Honda also. Well, you got to find one. I think they still make the ST.
Not my camera. It turned on my camera.
I would. I mean, if you're not I would wait till, because right now manufacturers are debuting their new bikes.
Right, Overland.
I mean, I'm about a year and a half out from getting something anyway, so I'm just wishing and looking and all that, and I guess trying to make my own mind up for myself more than anything.
Yeah,
I think
you really do have to.
I think I would be happy with either one, but I just don't want to get something that, in the end, I'm not happy with for a long, 10, 15 years from now. That's
Seniors in.
Oh my God, we have Matt. Matt, I did it, Matt. I did it. I did it. I flushed myself from the toilet and I got you.
Hey.
Honda also makes the VFR, the new 1200, the VFR 1200X.
Yeah, but that thing's more between like full on crotch rocket and like an FJR like riding position. It's pretty aggressive from what I've seen.
What's his name?
The British guy?
No. The guy, the KP ADV. He has a KL. He bought it. He traded in his FJR for the VFR 1200.
Really?
And he loves it.
Huh.
Oh man, my watching count dropped. I gotta kick Matt back out so it goes back up.
You can run, but you can't hide, Bat Brain.
Yeah, he traded. He had an older.
Overland. Question for you.
Shoot.
Whenever you robbed that bank down by Matt's, why didn't you share the money with us?
Well, it was a surprise, man. I was planning to.
They probably tried to pay Madonna so he could finally get his date with her.
Well, Madonna was the girlfriend that got pulled over.
Well, I received a suspicious packet, so and everything blew up. Honestly, truth.
There's also another channel. It's another European guy. It's called Big Bike Adventures. He has one of these.
Because you to put that in the bank, Mike.
Oh, I got your package, Matt.
Oh, did it tick? Come on, I have asked for some addresses here.
Yeah.
I have asked for some address, and nobody pays a shit over me. I'm still waiting on Dante's address or an address. That means it has to be yours.
Should I just mute him?
Yeah, Honda's
I really would like to send something to you at the same time.
I give you my address.
No, you didn't. Hell doesn't count. You gotta give me a new one. What? You gave me your address. You didn't give me your address.
Honda's website still shows.
I'll send you through the email, my friend.
Thank you so much.
It's
And Dante too.
All right, I'll email it to you.
Okay, thank you. Sorry to interrupt. Please continue.
No, you're
Well,
not.
you ruined the whole hangout now.
Well,
Everybody.
Overland, let me give you a little hint. Eat lots of beans and Mexican food before you send it to him.
I don't know if I want to ask now.
So it's a chemical war then. Okay. Game on. Game on.
I think that's against the flow.
We have beans here too, and we're not that good maintaining them. So
So the new 250 Rally comes in silver
I
color.
think that's against the Geneva Convention.
Oh yeah. There's a silver and a black version. That one's real sharp. Actually.
Okay, guys, we gotta be quiet. They're talking about motorcycles.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
Real motorcycles, not KLRs.
Ouch.
Ooh.
That was a punch at Mike, not you, Dante.
Wow.
I don't know about you now.
Finally, the hangouts. Finally, the real Red One hangouts. Not the same.
In 11 days, Kawasaki's gonna update their banner picture and remove the covers off of the 4 new bikes.
See, I look too for them to do something, another refresh, a mild one to the FJR too, like put the TFT dash in it or redesign the dash or do something.
Well, like I said, Yamaha's due to update the FJR.
Yeah.
Haven't you decided already, Marshall? Still thinking about it?
Well, I'll tell you what. You ship to me 25 grand now, and I'll go buy one tomorrow.
And you'll have the power of decision. Okay.
Power decision. All of a sudden, when you got money, you can decide.
Overland, you heard what he was thinking about, didn't you, Overland?
What?
I said you heard what he was thinking about, didn't you? You
I
owned
heard
one.
what-
You owned one.
Yeah, he heard.
yes, the GS. Yes, the GS 1200. Yes. Well, I'm not saying anything to him. It's piece of shit. So buy it. Okay.
God.
I was trying to mute up. I see the swear words coming out.
Yeah.
Not saying anything. You won't say it was my fault. No, when you stay on the side of the road. No.
I almost got all the swear words out, didn't I, guys?
What was the model year you had, Overland?
What, sorry?
What model year GS did you have? What year was it?
2007.
2007?
Yeah.
So that was the 1100, right?
No, it was the 1200 already.
But that's a air cooled and old cooled 1200.
No, liquid cooled. Liquid cooled was the first. No, liquid.
2014 or 2013 is the first year of the water cooled.
Yeah, you got to remember, you're in the U.S.
Yeah.
He's in Portugal.
Yeah. That's why he's looking at me like, what?
No, I'm checking my pictures. What? No, it was.
No, because the reason why I asked that, the reason why I'm kind of curious about that, because there's a guy I know, he has an 1150, and I think it's an 09, and his is still oil cooled.
Yeah.
I had
See,
a
like,
double.
the newest ones, when they put the radiators on there, the only part of actually the motor that's liquid cooled is the head.
Oh man, I thought no. 2007 was the other. No, it was 11. 11. Come on.
Yeah, 2011.
I'm reading my license plate. It was 11.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's what that milk will do for you.
Oh man, no, I
Overland shut off of the Meeg.
Yeah, 11. I'm reading because in Portugal we have the month and the year on the back of the license plate. You don't have in America? No.
No, our license plates
No.
don't go away.
Ah, okay.
License plates are optional in America.
Mouth and a ear. What?
What? Is
License
it?
plates are optional.
Don't listen to him over him.
Ah, come on.
If you don't get caught, it's perfectly legal.
If you don't
No,
get
you
caught.
have a right to travel.
I was buying that.
Well, hey, another thing, Marshall. Did you look at the Versus 1000?
Be nice.
Be nice. Okay, what's your complaint with the Versus?
Chain drive and no cruise.
And no what?
Cruise.
$30 you can buy a Go Cruise and put on the handle.
Yeah, I've got one of those for my bike. I don't like it.
A lot of people don't like the looks of the Versus, but that's okay.
Because honestly, if I was going to buy a bigger geared adventure bike, I'd look at a Versus 1000.
I believe they have cruise control in the Hyundai Elantra.
Really? Thanks. Well, if I was going to go that route, I'd just buy a new Tracer GT. If I was going to go, mid-weight.
Yeah, that's a good choice. That's a good choice.
Well, the reason why I bring it up because you said how the BMW about the weight.
How the BMW what?
About the weight of the BMW.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that doesn't bother me. The weight of it.
I wouldn't own one.
You don't feel the weight on a straight line. You don't.
Because if you bend the foot peg, you bend the frame. And it totals the bike.
Nice.
Yeah, we just saw a video, Dante and I, that all he did was bend the foot peg and it bent the frame. They totaled the bike.
Well, no, he did a little more than that. And the main reason they totaled it because he took it back to a dealer to work on it.
Which bike's this?
It was a video.
What?
In a video, a guy, the bike slid out from under him. He low-sided, and it went and hit the guardrail.
I watched that guy's channel. I want to hear about
it broke the shifter lever.
it. Broke a lot of crap.
So it went to the left and broke the frame.
No, it didn't break it.
It bent it. And they totaled the bike. The insurance company really totaled it because of the frame. Because BMW won't sell you a frame.
Adam Chandler, him.
Really?
Yeah. I watch his channel. He does a pretty good job on his channel, actually. I think.
But he took that money and basically went and bought another brand new GSA.
Yeah, so that ought to tell you something right there. They told me I might another one.
But he had $14,000 worth of accessories on that thing.
Yeah.
That doesn't count. To the insurance company, that doesn't count.
Yeah, insurance doesn't pay for accessories. Same thing on a car.
Yeah.
Well, no, he had special insurance for the accessories.
My insurance, if I choose to, it'll cover accessories.
Yeah. Mine covers mine covers $1,000, and that's just like the basic one that they give you without $1,000 accessories or to replace your riding gear, however you see it.
Mine's $3,000 of either accessories or riding.
And if the bike is considered total, how does it work in the United States? They give you the choice to keep the vehicle and some money, or they just pay you the commercial value.
You can buy it back from the insurance company.
In some states.
Yeah.
Depends on if it's still owed on. If it's still owed on, it's just totaled and they just pay off.
What we do is the insurance company will buy them off of us. Then they send it over to Portugal and sell them as brand new motorcycles.
as new. See my new.
Like here. Yeah, if they were to decide they was going to rule my bike a total loss, I could have had an option.
Is it fair what they pay in the United States?
Oh, heck no.
Well, no, because they valued my bike at what was it, $2,800.
And do you have something to say about the value? Can you negotiate it? No.
No. Well,
there is a way. There is a way actually to undo your value.
Whoa! Let me finish here.
Whoa.
I went through this.
Oh my God.
Are you riding a white or a donkey? Whoa, he's riding a donkey.
No. Remember, guys, I went through this, okay?
Ah, you negotiated. You tried.
No. I didn't negotiate, but no. When after the wreck, they valued my bike at like 2,800, and repairs came to, what was it? The estimate of repairs came to like.
No, but you are considering a repairment.
Huh?
You are considering a repairment.
No, hold on.
Okay.
Like I said, anyway, it was valued at 2,800. The repairs estimate was 2,300 to fix it.
What? The double.
Well, anyway, I'm not done. No, they valued the bike at 28.
28.
And the repairs were valued at like 23. Well, no, wait, it was. Anyway, it came to like my bike was like $300 shy of them considering my bike a total loss. If pretty much if the cost to repair is more than what the bike is valued at, they consider it a total loss.
Okay.
Now,
but you can find the new estimate to lower the value, so it won't.
Well,
no, because what it is, the insurance company sends a guy out to appraise it, basically.
The expert, yeah, but
you can circumvent that somewhat. You go to 3 dealerships, and you ask them the value of your bike if it weren't damaged, and then you take that in, and that's the only way you can fight that.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, if I would have did that, I would have lost out because they would have valued it less.
They would have valued it lower.
Well, anyway, and they would have took the bike. But anyway, pretty much if I would have told him that I was going to, and he told me because I said I did the work myself, and he more or less told me that if you would have said you was going to take it to a shop and have it done, that would have totaled it out by the time we paid for labor.
Okay.
So that's the only reason why my bike didn't get totaled because.
And they accepted that you would be the repair. The
Yes, because in this area
it was cheaper.
Well, no. Not only that, because in this area there's not a lot of places to take a bike to get worked on. The nearest place for me to haul that thing to
the eyes of the company, of the insurance company, it's exactly the same. Yeah. So the company has a value to pay. It doesn't give a shit if it's for you, if it's for a repair shop. So
anyway, they paid me value to in parts basically, and what I did was I bought the parts, I put them on myself.
Yeah.
Now, if you buy a new bike, you have to have stopgap insurance because they won't pay for the depreciation.
It depends on how backwards you are on that loan too.
Mm-hmm.
Because if
you have a loan, if you don't have a loan, is the value the same?
Yeah. No, it's still depreciated. As soon as you roll it off the showroom floor, it's depreciated. It's used.
Well, no. What he's asking is the bike will still get valued at what they value at. The difference with stopgap insurance is the insurance company is only going to pay off to whatever it's valued at. And let's say you still owe another $3,000 on top of that. Unless you have stopgap insurance, you're still liable for those $3,000.
Yeah, normally when I get a new car, like if it's going to be like above 10 grand, I always get gap insurance.
Now, as long as like once you pay the loan down.
What's that meaning? Gap insurance?
That pays the extra value to pay off the loan. Because what pretty much you're doing is you're paying for an extra insurance that if someone wrecks you, the car is considered a total loss, and you still owe another $3,000 or $4,000 of what they actually say the thing is worth. Because like I said, once they total it, they'll you're still liable for that 3,000, 4,000, whatever else is still on that loan. The loan company just won't be correct, so that money just goes away. But you also got to look into the stopgap insurance policies too, because a lot of times, if you buy it through the dealer, after about 2 or 3 years, the dealer will quit renewing that.
And another situation is, do they pay exactly what the value of the commercial value of the bike is?
Actually, they pay low blue. They pay low book. They don't pay.
They pay by Euro tax, for instance, or something. Euro tax. You don't know what is Euro tax.
No.
Wholesale, isn't it? They don't pay retail. They pay wholesale.
No. They pay by whatever value would be if it was sold at a dealer
on Craigslist.
Unless if the miles are extremely high, they pay low book.
Enter.
Someone's programming radios.
Yep.
10-4, good buddy.
You want to come program on next?
Wrong kind of radio.
There's a lot wrong with what I just said.
My only thing is I can program it all day, but if I hit this key up button, it actually keys up to dispatch.
Oh.
Well, between me and you, Cave Patrol, we know enough people that work there. We might get you out.
Well, it's Unicore's dispatch.
Yeah.
So that's how you got Overland out, huh?
I know several. Went to school with several for the city.
Well, do you really think you should be screen sharing that while you're live?
Whatever.
That's not his radio.
But he kept whatever.
Whatever.
You can go to radiofrequency.com and get all of these frequencies listed.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
Wow.
But I can only get one to work.
You only need one.
Medic one. They were like, yes.
Well, no, because it's actually for a deputy. So I need to get all of these working.
City or county?
It's for he's a Unicoi reserve.
Does he run with the city or the county more?
The county.
No.
So why didn't he take it and drop it off at dispatch and have dispatch program it?
They don't have a radio guy. We're Unicoi is not a high income county.
Okay, let me get this straight. They have someone that works dispatch, but they can't program radios.
No, they don't have a dedicated radio guy.
No.
And and the whole reason
There's Carter County.
And the whole reason that I'm having to program these is because they went to the communication store in Johnson City and were trying to buy radios, and the guy was trying to sell them. The guy was trying to sell them a $700 radio. Well, they went online and bought these for $100 a piece, and he won't program them because he said
they're not his radio.
That they're made from China, so it'd be illegal.
What kind of radios are they?
Zastone ZT889Gs.
Well, no, they're not illegal yet. It's only the Balfags they're trying to make illegal.
Actually, they're picking on a lot of different ones.
It has nothing to do with that at all. It's just they didn't buy his $700 radio, so he's pissed and being a dick about it.
Yeah, it's like motorcycle tires out here. If you don't buy the tires from him, they won't put them on. But they're going to charge you double or triple if they do.
Yeah,
That's right.
we have a lot of that too. Unfortunately. Sometimes it's a matter of risk. Pay attention.
And frankly, it's always good to have cops on your side.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Them dukes are on the frequency.
Okay, Mike, if you're wanting to share that.
Oh, yeah.
Guess what? This is not a Mac. Thank God. Oh.
Now, granted, I don't know how legit this software is that I'm using.
As long as it works, who cares how legit it is?
Yeah.
You'll have that.
I mean, like I said, it took me 20 minutes to figure out how to change the language.
Did it come in Chinese? You should have asked Mike. He talks to them.
Well, the problem was I got the link from a Russian video, so I had to decipher that one, and then the software was in Chinese.
Oh. There you go, Mike.
Give me a second.
Think different.
Think different.
Computer.
I'm just going after Mike here at this point.
Okay, Mr. Apple.
You know what they say? It's a rotten apple.
It's a rotten apple. That's what Bat Mike says.
Bird brain.
Bat Mike.
Bird brain.
Bat Mike.
Bird brain.
Rat Mike.
Oh, Lord.
So everybody's going to get a Balfang here.
What?
We're going to raise the sales on Balfang radios.
Damn straight. I'm going to pick one up.
We're going to corner the market on Chinese.
At least we know someone that programs it.
I have the program on my desktop. I cannot get that laptop to recognize the radio when I plug it in.
Yeah, I have Chirp and this software.
No, it's been raining all day.
Yeah, it's supposed to start raining tonight, I think.
Yeah.
Hi, Dante.
Hi.
It's headed your way.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah, here.
Oh, we have some pictures.
Okay.
Who's doing the dishes, man? Come on.
Kenny decided he wanted to say hi.
Hi, Ezio. Look at the computer screen.
Hi, creature from the other planet.
From the other planet.
We're really the creatures from the other planet. We're aliens. We're having a little... I was looking for that wallpaper. I had it before I reset my computer.
Yeah, but you're on Windows.
Damn straight.
I was surfing through looking for it while everybody was talking.
Nobody's talking now. They're just looking at Cave Troll's screen.
Slobbering.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm about to start looking at the screen.
I'm just I'm just.
Yeah, you're just.
I'm just looking at the frequency. That I would do something to that. Oh man, what happened to Gopher? Why is Gopher here?
Here's a good one.
He's upset with you.
Flew in this morning. He's coming back from a trip, so I'm sure he's recuperating.
Oh man, where did I save that at?
Yeah, where'd you save it at? You got GoPro software open too, Pro?
He's got it so rough, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. No, I got Vegas open.
No, I see the GoPro, the quick.
Oh yeah, I got that open too.
Yeah.
And Steam.
You got it so rough, I'm kidding. Come on.
Yeah, my wife wants to get a Maine Coon.
What are you trying to? What are you trying? He's got the M on his forehead.
I'll take it that's a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very large cat.
Mm-hmm.
Without a tail.
It don't matter what kind of cat you get, you can have it, make it not have a tail.
Yeah.
It depends. Does he like the oven? Oh, the penguin. Oh man, I love it. It's from Madagascar. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh. Oh
They
my
say you
God.
got mail.
Look at the penguin. The penguin's like, oh my God.
Like
Here.
Gopher would say, ah. I'm just watching your thumbnails, your shortcut thumbnails to see. Porn, cookie, porn. Nice. That's why his wife has a list.
Should I mute him?
So, did anybody of you, besides Marshall, it was not Marshall. It was
What?
Marshall? No,
What?
it was a skip that had some problem with the weather, with the tornadoes and hurricanes.
Well,
That's
I'm just
because
telling
you
you
sent
where I
them.
live. I live in Tornado Alley, so.
Yeah, we talked the other day.
Yeah. Well, everybody was sleeping.
Yes. True. No, Dante was there to just take a pic, but he decided not to say something. Not to say anything. Sorry. Dante took a pic.
You got him early.
He was sleeping with one eye open.
I said you got him early.
I didn't know it was possible to get back to the conversation. And usually I used to put to the garbage the link, but then I started watching a small window on the side and said, "Oh, so it's still possible to keep the hangout going and still talking." So whenever I can, I go there and try. That's when I'm at work.
I should work every time.
Yeah. Am I reading your conversations? Sometimes I cannot enter because if I get too much interest on that, I won't be doing anything more. So, but it was a nice conversation. He had no sleep. No.
Did he furnish the chips and pop?
Did he finish what?
Did he furnish the chips and pop?
Did he furnish what?
The chips and pop.
Chips and pots. I don't know.
Soda.
He's like,
You gotta
Pot?
ask.
Soda pop.
Soda pop.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. They supply the soda pop.
Oh my God! No, he didn't supply anything. Oh my God!
We know MuzzleMike must be hungry. He's thinking about food a lot.
He's rude before he did them.
That's not a real. That's a picture. That's
Well,
a
somebody had
picture.
to post for that.
We have no links on the side. No links on the side. Cave Troll is doing the service.
Yeah.
This hangout is a little bit poor, so we gotta get back to that because no links on the side, and no women too. What, Mike?
Well, you just don't know.
What?
What?
Hello.
Shut up!
Oh my God. sorry, it was me.
No, he's yelling at the dog.
No, he was talking to
Really?
Overland.
Oh,
Wow.
I get it. I understand when I'm not wanted. I get it.
No, I wouldn't
know,
scream at you. I just
I'm
eject you out.
okay.
Bud.
I'm okay.
You know what, Overland? It was hard to get a link, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's hard
That's
to
what
be
she said.
Mexican. It's
Oh,
hard to be. Que me estoy embromada de que quitar en México. Que puta madre.
He's in the caravan going to invade the United States.
Where are they now?
I'm not too sure exactly where they're at. Let's look
There's
them up.
there's two more caravans forming behind it.
So which one, right? I owned 2 caravans once.
There's two more forming.
yeah, it's an invasion.
Overland's paying them.
I'm paying.
Get that overly
I'm paying in parts, in KLR parts.
KLR parts.
ITL I.
Hey,
Part not your broken frame.
hey,
Yes.
out of here, go.
Is there a lot of vacant land in Portugal,
Again?
Overland?
They can. Yes, there is. Yes.
So we got plenty of room to build houses when we come.
Yeah, just come on over.
I'm not building any houses. I'm just taking over Madonna's.
I'm sure she would find some kind of couch for you to sleep in.
No, I'll kick her out.
No, wait a minute. Have you got a basement, Overland? That's what
Sorry?
Mike's used to. Have you got a basement?
Hey, I'll bet Mike.
Bird brain.
Dark and moist.
He
Yeah,
just
I like
needs
the thought
those.
of it. Yes.
He needs those cuffs so you can hang him
Oh.
upside down so he can hang right.
No, let me just get this straight. Did you mention cuffs as in handcuffs or cuffs as something
Ankle
small
cuffs.
and young?
Ankle cuffs.
Ankle cuffs. Oh,
Mhm.
because it could be a cuff.
That's so he can hang upside down when he sleeps.
Do you think the cuffs would hold him? I don't think
It
so.
depends on what you make them out of.
Oh, you're renting some deep areas, dark areas.
No, what's those things they used to put their hands and arms through? Hang them in the square.
Racks or
Yeah, the rack.
stock. It was called a stock, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
the stock. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a stock.
I'm not surprised.
Probably not what you're thinking of, but yeah, I got a stock. Got a couple of stock. What is going on? We got an arm going in through her.
I have
It's a mount.
a mic stand. I just need to get the mic now.
I'm here.
Hey,
Oh, so he can be a professional now.
A professional.
you got to have one of them little screens to go in front of the mic too.
A spit screen.
Pop filter, that's what they're called.
Spit screen.
They're called a pop filter.
For your peas and what else? Peas and
They don't pop.
Oh, you have the same Audacity? Oh, I use it too. It works like a charm.
No, it don't.
Yes, it does.
No, it don't.
It filters very well and takes the.
It ain't
the
filtering
noise.
you out. Shame on you Portuguese people.
Yeah.
Paying
Yeah.
them freaking people, innocent people, to raid our borders.
If you say people, I'll stay happy with that.
The pippos.
Could be worse. Could be worse.
So did you get out on your bike since you've been back from your this excursion robbing banks?
Yes, I've been riding my KLE. Yeah, I have a lot of videos to edit. I still haven't finished the video from the teeth.
Yeah.
Oh well, maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow.
I know you have videos left over from 2 years ago.
No, not that far.
I'm very proud of myself. I got to do a video and didn't have to edit anything.
Wow.
Really?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
So you just gave up on editing, huh?
but
Never started.
I swear too much.
Oh, I never swear.
You
Never
had it.
swear.
Yeah. Thank God for editing. Yeah.
I mean, I'll actually take swear words from other videos and stick them in the video so it looks normal.
I'm so I gotta put it in.
Yes. I mean, I'll steal from Cave Trolls videos, Matt Man's, all their videos, and I'll just stick them in there just so people think I'm normal.
They know better.
I might just start doing that.
Do they really though?
How do we know? How do we know?
Yeah, I just was able to figured out how to save a clip, so I got that figured out. So now I can put the soundtrack to the other clip. Because I had to download it into the movie maker, and then I needed to save half of it. Finally figured out how to do that.
Well, see, I got my welder so I can start making welding videos, so I can burn everybody's retinas out without them knowing.
You know it doesn't work that way, right?
Hey, don't
break
brain,
his dreams.
You won't burn mine. I've got a filter.
If you convince them to do that, that's going to happen. It'll happen.
All right, today's count. Cave Troll 229, Marshall 259. We're about the same.
Oh shit! When did I gain? I gained like 6 more.
Cave Troll, what are you doing? Slacking?
I'm watching the count, guys.
Yeah,
you need to start capturing those airplanes as they're flying by your head and say, "Start subbing me, or I ain't letting you go."
Them aeroplanes.
Aeroplane.
Aeroplanes. He thinks they're flies. King Kong has nothing on him.
Do they still use the Elizabethton Airport, Marshall?
The one over there at the edge of Spring Creek. Yeah. Oh yeah. I hear little single engine planes over there all the time.
It's more private use though.
Is it?
Using the privates.
I'm looking on Cycle Trader right now. I found just looking around and browsing, see what's out there. I found I can't tell by their ad if it's brand new or if it's barely used. It doesn't say new, used, mileage, anything. Very weird.
That's you. So how you been feeling, Matt?
Good.
That's
Not
great.
sleeping much, but I don't know if that has anything to do with the new meds.
Well,
or
keep
not.
watching my videos. You'll go to sleep.
Or not.
I didn't think of that. Yeah.
But this is what I found on Cycle Trader. It's a 1200 GS, where it's like a leftover, and it's 18.7. So it's a pretty good deal.
Man,
Jim's did have one.
7? Even from some 17. 17 MX2 here, 18.7.
Full retail on one right now, like a regular GS, not adventure, it's like 22.5.
Yeah. Just go out and pull the plug on a Honda Rebel and you'll be fine.
Isn't that too expensive? Isn't that too pricey?
No, because right now, like an 18 or it's because it's really 2 years old. 19s are hitting showrooms, so 17 is really 2 years old.
17, it's the old headlights, right? Not the full LED one.
It's a what?
The front lights.
What about
it? It isn't the new one or the former one. Is it? It's still the old one, not full LED.
You're talking about an LED headlight?
Yeah.
No, this one has an LED headlight because it's an option to have it.
It's an option?
Yeah. BMW bikes on there, they do weird stuff on their options and packages that come on there.
It's from factory here. And you can choose by having 2 daylights or 1. No. And then the 2018 model, they made it all from factory. 2 daylights.
Well, you live right next door to the factory, so.
Right next to the factory.
Yes. You're the slave labor that goes and makes them.
The factory's in Berlin, so.
The Berlin is what, 3,000 kilometers from here.
No. Wait a minute. You're on an American channel. You're out of here. Goodbye.
I'm sorry. I slipped. Oh,
none of that freaking crap on this channel here.
But like full retail on a 19 is like 22.5. So that's like what?
Well, that same bike here from 2017 would cost around 14,000.
Well, you got to remember the leftovers. They put all the accessories on them and try to sell them with the accessories. That's why the price goes.
No, this one don't have any accessories.
Do you have many of them for sale?
Yes, I have lots of them in the refrigerator.
Kitty. Lots of them in the refrigerator.
Yes, that's where I put my leftovers.
Mike's out there parting out GS's down. He's putting them parts in the refrigerator.
Yes. Around my refrigerator.
So they are fresh.
I'm just not doing shaft drives. No.
This is a shaft drive.
Nope. I'm leaving those out.
You gotta stay away from those.
Yes.
Ooh.
I've had my prostate exam this year.
Ooh.
And he liked it.
No, the doctor did.
How many times did you repeat that test?
Oh man, I'll tell you what. My freaking previous doctor every 6 months. I'm like, you have a butt fetish or what? It's only once a year.
You might.
Do you still do the touch? We have some analysis here for starters. Only if on the analysis comes something, then you go to some further tests.
That's the way it should be. But
I'm moving to Portugal.
Well, some people don't like. Some people prefer to stay in the United States and have doctors with 6 months validation.
We use alien technology.
Ooh,
the probe. Or shaft drive motorcycles.
Really? Okay.
That's why it doesn't put them on the refrigerator. It's too cold.
Yes.
Now I get it.
See here, and they do prostate when you're
gladly
like 40 and over. They run Roto-Rooter.
Oh,
gladly, Mike. You don't need anyone else to ruin your life.
Nope, I do it myself.
Yes, you do a pretty good job. And you gotta start inviting more females because this is getting weird.
Well, I had a doctor that wanted to do the colon exam with the camera. And I said, I got my own camera. I can do it myself and just send you the pictures. He didn't like that idea.
Well,
I have a 7-foot endoscope.
If you didn't film it, it didn't happen.
That GoPro would hurt, Mike.
No, I have a 7-foot endoscope.
If it's a session,
Mike, you're looking at it the wrong way. You just gotta use enough lube. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
a session with some good Vaseline, that would work.
You just need a lot of lube.
I mean,
no.
I'm not.
Nope.
I'm not.
I just forget to clean the endoscope after I'm checking out the Harley Davidsons for the oil leakage. It's got all that oil and crap all over it, and you shove it up in your anus, and it's already lubed.
Oh man, this is going down. Oh.
Well, it's definitely already going to be all oiled up and greased up.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Man, I missed this so much. I had the nerves last week. You don't
Stop going on
imagine.
vacation all the time.
That's how he gets his money, though. He gets on vacation, comes over here, robs banks, and hurry up and heads to Portugal.
Yeah.
I wish. Wouldn't mind doing that for a living. Wouldn't mind. Oh man.
Then he hides the money in his girlfriend's bank account. After she throws him under the bus, that was not me. That was my boyfriend.
I'm just the bank. Oh man. So next week we will have a live from Dante's.
Yeah, I should have nothing else going on. The only reason why I didn't make it tonight is I was with my dad most of the day, and plus I promised a buddy of mine that I wouldn't.
You don't own any explanation. Come on, man.
Yes,
Thank you anyway.
Yes, he does. What the heck you say he doesn't?
Well, considering the quality of this live, I gotta say that.
Wow.
It's not quality, it's quantity. It's what she says.
Overlay on that one.
There's your exam for this month.
I'm good for another 6 months now.
And I didn't even spit anything.
You better go check your endoscope, Mike.
Man, I'm sorry, Mike. You know I love you. Come on. Oh man, we're still live. Shit, I said it.
Now I got it on video. I can play it over and over and over again to remind myself. Yeah, he does love me.
Hey, Mike, Tom.
Oh, damn, it's on video. It happened. Oh.
Hey, what?
Tom in the side chat.
What's going on?
And guys, I'm sorry, but I really have to go. I gotta go.
I gotta go.
I gotta go. No, really. I'm only sleeping today. I will have what?
I'm only sleeping today.
3 hours and a half of sleep. Not bad. Not bad.
You're good, man.
I have to get up real early tomorrow, but I couldn't stay away from these hangouts. I searched all over, and then I saw that Mike was entering the live, and I couldn't miss this for nothing. And it was worth it. So,
you couldn't miss the shit show from the get-go.
I could, but I just accidentally hit the link.
I'm so mad.
I thought I had friends.
I just came here for Matt, to help Matt, because we were struggling to get in, and we had to prove some points. So we did it, Matt. We did it.
We did it, side chat, brother.
We fought the law. We won. We broke the system. We got in.
Next time I'll remember that.
It's stronger than you. It's stronger than you.
Well, wait a minute, Overland. Who sent you the link?
I did.
Oh, see, he sent you.
No, he did, but it was Cave Troll made him.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it.
Well, see, Cave Troll sent me mine, so thank
But
you,
I
Cave
had
Troll.
but I had to send a lot of things, comments on the side chat and the private mail to the guy. Then he woke up. Oh, we have a chat. We have a chat. Oh, come on. God, I miss those great lives, man. Those great hangouts.
Hey.
Oh man. I needed to be muted today, so I missed that. But I really gotta go, man. Oh, I'm having such a fun. Thank you guys so much again.
Sleep well, Overland.
See
Sleep
ya.
well,
Hey,
Overland.
Okay. See you next week. You rock, all of you. You rock. Thanks so much for putting up to me.
He's starting to talk like Madonna.
I won't say like a virgin, so don't
Overland,
no worries.
just say no.
Oh man, see you guys. Thank you. See you next week. Have fun left on the hangout.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see ya.
I will.
Okay.
Now that he's gone. There's Tom.
Trade one for the other.
Now the milk jokes are gonna start now.
Hi, Tom.
Perfect. I was just waiting for Overland to get off the damn channel. I get so tired of that Portuguese son of a bitch. I hope he's still listening.
He probably is.
Just teasing you, Overland.
He knows.
Now Tom's here. It's time for me to go.
All right, bye.
Oh, jeez.
If I was like that, I wouldn't have got on because Mike's running the show.
I hope you all aren't checking your mailboxes today.
well, none of us got bombs.
Well, I've got like 3 days of mail out there, and I'm not touching the mailbox.
None of them work. They're all fake.
Tom's waiting for one of his neighbors to walk by, and he's going to holler and say, "Hey, shake my mailbox for me."
I got this package has this funny white powder in it, so I decided to sniff it and try it out.
Just check the stamps and see if they're canceled.
I don't know about your mailbox, but all mine are just fucking bills.
I haven't checked mine yet today, believe it or not.
I
Quick,
don't
do it.
see
We
how
wanna
you
hear
send
the
out like 12
explosion
bombs
live.
and nothing blows up.
Yeah, exactly.
because it was
It was fake.
underinformed bomber.
If we can't hear it on live video, MuzzleMike, it didn't happen.
That's it.
He was the guy that sent those bombs out. He was the reject. That was the one that was Osama kicked out.
I wouldn't doubt if it gets to the point they finally come out with who did it, it's going to be one of the Antifa guys.
Nah,
No, it was them. They sent it to each other so that they could get sympathy votes.
Yeah.
If it was Antifa, they'll never come out because they support Antifa.
Don't we all?
Never come out.
Don't we all?
They're going to pin it on a Republican and then kill him via the FBI.
They're going to try.
The FBI is involved in this.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they came out last night and said, don't be surprised if there's more of them out there. And then, boom, what breaks this morning? Oh, they tried to get
Robert De Niro.
People. Now, how does the FBI know that shit?
They sent him out.
Well, the whole thing is I can't believe them. All the lies and all the underhanded stuff they've done with their Clinton emails and all that crap. I wouldn't believe
He's
it.
Are you trying to talk through a pillow?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you need some assistance? Is your wife covering you in your mouth?
I'm not being choked yet.
I was thinking he was trying to cover us with the pillow.
Oh no, they caught up with him.
Yeah.
Pull your head out of that pussy and get to talking.
Did you know too much about Hillary?
I don't want to know anything about Hillary. Their friends end up dead.
Yeah, I know.
I use the same scrubbing tool she used.
Oops, we don't know what happened. They just dropped dead one day.
What happened?
What difference does it make at this point? He dropped dead.
Inquired wants to know though.
Gopher's got it right. I don't trust the FBI anymore at all.
Or the CIA. They're in the running the country instead of doing what's right.
Just in case the FBI is listening to this, I love the FBI. I really do.
Wow.
Fuck the FBI. I mean, I love them, really.
You'll get more views because they'll be watching.
Yep.
Are you the guy that was like on the Good and Bad and Ugly that sings "Hey for the Confederates, hey for the Union," whichever one was coming through town?
Yeah, why not?
No, he was the ugly one.
Okay, Mr. Matt, man.
Can you believe one person won that jackpot? Just one person?
That was Overland. That's why he's so rich, man.
Yeah, I accused 2 ATVs in our life of winning it because they went to South Carolina.
I mean, but what are you supposed to do with that much money?
You disappear. That's what you do. You disappear.
You can't put it in a bank, or at least you can't put it in just one bank.
No, well, no, you got to go talk to a financial.
First thing I would do if I had that kind of money was pick up the phone and call Overland and say, "I got this money you didn't."
Well, you pay a big chunk of it in taxes.
Then
you pay another big chunk of it to a lawyer, and
another more taxes.
Yeah, and another big chunk of it to a financial person.
Now, what you do when you get that much money? You have
to buy the rights to the KLR.
Well, first of all, you got to start a foundation, but be in control of the foundation.
And become the first lady.
No.
I actually, a good idea is just what Tom was saying. Buy the rights to the KLR, buy all the tooling for it, and keep it going.
And then I would go buy Michelle Obama a better pair of pants and a better
I might even pay to finish off of her sexual orientation change.
Barack would not be happy with you.
I don't like Barack anyway.
You know, Mike, that is a good idea, buying the KLR, all that KLR stuff. You know, when you have a lot of money, you need tax write-offs for failed businesses.
Yeah.
Well, no, what it is, you just bring it back and rebrand it. That's all. Because what it is because you got to file for the carbon credits.
The Pat bike.
The RLK.
The RLK. Well, no, you can still name it that because you're going to buy the rights to it. Because you got to make another brand. Like it couldn't be Kawasaki anymore.
Kawasaki.
Yeah, you can buy Hyosung.
I call it Arby's.
Good luck with buying Hyosung.
Hey, you get it cheap.
I would buy a Hyosung. I would buy it.
Yeah, but that will sell them.
I'd make it high hung.
I would burn every building they have.
Christ's sakes, Matt, it's just a 250.
I'd burn them too.
No sense to get bent over a bike just because it has problems.
A lot of problems.
And then I would buy everybody that owned one bike, and I'd burn them too.
I'd burn them too.
And then give them a 650 versus, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Matt. Where? Show me on this doll where Hyosung touched you.
Yes.
Mike would get banned then.
Did Hyosung touch you in the no, please? That's a lot of pinned up.
Hey, my son had a good idea. I got a text today, said he was going to go ride my bike and do a lot of recording, and I could just do voiceovers.
Wow.
Starting to sound like the Buckeye Boys.
Well, maybe you should take the motor out of that one and put a Kawasaki motor in.
Yeah, come on.
And wiring. Make it into a new bike.
Make it a real bike. Put a Honda in it. Honda 250.
Just go pick up one of the motors from Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
Briggs and Stratton.
Yeah.
No, you get one of the Predator motors.
With a pole start.
Yeah.
I got a Husqvarna motor. I mean, lawnmower, but it's a Kohler motor.
Real men pull start their bikes.
Does it set sideways?
No.
Oh, okay. That wouldn't work anyway.
I don't sit sideways either.
You did before the
It's
surgery.
hard for you to ride side saddle, huh, man?
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, it is an ideal. I wonder what kind of motor you get for that. Go in it.
Yes, I mean, you can buy yourself one of those Harbor Freight welders and weld a plate in there and put any motor in it.
Yeah, and just put your shaft drive on it.
Yeah, you don't want a shaft drive.
There we go.
If you're going to put a shaft drive, at least lube it well.
Oh, God.
We're talking motorcycles here. Get your mind out of the gutter.
You got to work that chain.
I don't think it's so much the motor as it is the wiring on those things.
Just order a wiring harness and put it on.
His son needs to order a wiring harness and put it on.
There you go.
Yep.
Well, okay, then what you do is you get behind it and go order the wiring harness.
That could be a good Christmas present. Here's your wiring
That
harness.
could be a good project for your son to go through the wiring harness and redo it.
Buy about 10 spools of wire, and here's your Christmas present. Go do it.
Does anybody else have a kid that's over age 18?
No.
Yeah,
Camtro got it.
I got 2.
You just got to have a little more authority when you. That's all.
Just have a big gun.
Yeah.
Just say, look, either you order the wiring harness for it, or I set it on fire and record the video, and finally get my channel famous.
Oh, he would light the match.
He bring the marshmallows?
He would light the match.
Yeah, he hates it.
I thought you said, yeah, but he wrote it. I thought you said he liked it.
Well, he wrote it, and when it ran, he liked it.
He liked it while I was running.
Oh, he's one of those. As long as it's running, it's good. As soon as it's not running, it's dead to him, but he's one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of those overlanders.
Overlanders.
He worked on it, trying to trace down the problem for a long time, but I mean, he finally got like me, just fed up with it.
Probably have to rewire the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
You throw in the trailer, stand it up here. I'll get it going. So does it not crank at all again, or?
Who knows? Been a while. I hooked the battery tender to it, so.
Is it still outside on the trailer?
No, I took it off the trailer. It's under the carport, covered up.
Just take CT's engine out of his bike and stick it in that, and it might leak a little. It'll leak a little oil a little bit, but it'll be all right. Don't
put the shovel head motor in the fucking ice.
Yes.
Take it into the dealer.
I sell you a couple of flower pots. You can make it a yard art.
Yeah, pretty sure your wife would love that one.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, see, that's the thing. They did take it to the dealer and they fucked him around on it.
Yeah, they don't know anything about it.
Plant flowers in the muffler.
I really I mean, it's a nice looking bike. It would be cool to have sitting in the house on display. Take the name off of it.
Doesn't have to run then, huh?
No. Take the name off of it. And
it's gonna become indoor art.
Wall art.
I'm sure your wife would be real impressed to see that coming home.
You just have a couple other bikes there. This is what you buy. You buy this. You buy this. Don't buy this.
Tell your wife you're trying to start your own wheels through time.
Yes.
Wheels through time.
But honey, we never use the kitchen table anyway.
My dad did rebuild an engine on top of the kitchen table once, and Mom wasn't happy about it.
We did a transmission in the front room.
You wouldn't believe the Jeep parts that's been on this table.
Oh no, I'd believe it.
I mean, it's one of those 60s press board tables with the matching flimsy chairs. And I mean, I was surprised he even held the motor. But he rebuilt that engine right on top of the kitchen table. And I'm like, this is real redneck. And I mean, I was only like 10 years old. I knew what it was, redneck. But Mom was not happy. Not at all. Dad looked at her and said, find your own home.
Find your own home. I'm bringing the check home. One of those type of deals. I'm bringing the check home. You're living here.
That's basically what it was. Look, I mean, he built this really beautiful, heavy-duty picnic table outside, and Mom thought it was for her to have outside picnics. So what did we do? First thing we did was rebuild a Chevy Vega motor on it.
That sounds about right.
Who needs an engine stand? We got a picnic table.
That's it.
I've got an engine stand and the termites ate my picnic table.
Okay, Charles, what did you order when you were talking about on that video? What did you order from Cycle Gear on their heat gear? Which one did you order?
Gloves, pants, and the cow or the face.
You didn't order the top? They didn't have one your size, probably. I'm guessing.
No, I didn't have. I ran out of money on the gift card.
Oh, you had a gift card.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ordered the new version because the top really had a medium, biggest I had. So I ordered a large of the new version, a medium pant, and socks. But the socks I'm gonna send back. The socks, the size is pretty close, but that material it's made with that feel weird with like socks because I don't know that like that material. It doesn't really like stretch, and it's not real snug fitting like some stuff like that. So the sock to have those for socks, I wouldn't like them. Like bunch up in your boot and stuff. Yeah.
The glove inserts are pretty nice.
That the pants and the top is it's a strange material it's made of. Like it's like silk, but not silk, and it's like polyester.
Yeah, it's actually the same stuff that the military had for our cold weather gear.
Is it?
Yeah.
They don't use polypropylene when you were
I like silky pants.
Well, we still have polypros, but the newer stuff is like this stuff.
Was that stuff as warm as polypropylene?
Yeah.
Really?
Wicking or
yeah,
for moisture.
Because it wicks the moisture away.
And polypropylene, it's so warm that you end up sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. I do like the way on the pants though, where they have that belt loop. I mean, the loop that goes like around your heel, but on your
so it doesn't come out of your boot.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Well, plus when you go if you layer up or whatever, every time once you put that on, whatever layer you put on top of it, if you have to put your boot on or whatever, it's not gonna try to ride up or bunch up or any of that stuff. It's kind of neat.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I only spent like $11 on it.
Yeah, I spent more than that. A lot more.
I just wait for trash days.
I don't like I had a balaclava my first riding season, and I don't like them. I just use a neck warmer. I don't like the fact that when you go put your helmet on, it bunches up and gets all weird and crooked around your eyes, and I don't really care for it myself. But
I just use a gator neck.
Well, see, that's what I have. I have a thing just for my neck, and it goes it just overlaps by just a little bit. That way when I go to put my helmet on, it's all the way up inside the helmet, and it keeps cold air from blowing up into the helmet, and it's long enough where you can tuck it like
you must have a head of hair.
I just ride in my birthday suit.
Why am I not surprised, Mike?
That's the only suit I own.
But the top actually has like a quarter zipper, which sounds weird, but because it actually has somewhat of a zipper, you can I don't like stuff around my up around my neck where you can't turn your head with a helmet on. So when I'll wear it, I'll have it to where I have the top part just unzip past my Adam's apple, and that'll keep it from being so tight around my neck. That'll work out pretty good.
Yeah, the warm R stuff, it looked pretty nice, but I prefer the clearance stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a cheap ass.
Nothing wrong with that.
You got the wrong bike. You need a KLR.
Well, I asked the lady on the phone, and she what the difference was, and she said that the newer stuff was that much better than the older version. So I was like, okay, I'll take her word for it.
Well, the newer stuff was made just a month ago, and the older stuff was made last year.
Really?
That's the difference.
Wow. The new stuff, it's kind of neat because a lot of that long jump stuff is somewhat snug, but you don't really notice it because you're layering up or whatever. But that newer version stuff, it's form fitting without being snug, if that makes sense. You still have wrinkles and stuff in it where you can.
Yeah, it's probably like 70%. It's probably like 70% spandex.
Huh?
It's just probably like 70% spandex.
I don't know. It's not that form fitting though. I don't know what it's made of, but it's pretty neat. And it has in some places, on the front of it, it has a light fleece on the inside, but some just what would be facing the wind, but the back side of it doesn't. Weird.
Facing the wind.
Well, just get you one of them heated face shields like I got.
A heated face shield?
Yeah. And as you ride, the heat comes off the face shield and keeps your face warm too.
How does that work?
Do what?
How does that even work? A heated face shield?
Yeah.
I mean, you actually feel the heat off the face shield.
Yeah, I do.
I didn't know they did that.
They won't advertise it because there'll be too many pussies out there that go, I don't feel it. I don't feel it. But I can feel it.
Because they offer a heated shield for the Bell helmet I have. They offer one.
How does it work though? Off like solar?
No, you have to plug it in. And I carry an extra battery on my bike that's all it does is run my heated face shield anymore.
They make two models. One takes one you can put a battery in it. The other one it'll plug in to.
Or if you just had a pin lock visor, you wouldn't need it to keep it from fogging up either.
Those ain't always 100%.
Just build a fire in mine.
because I got the dual pane.
Here, I went and got it. You see the silver on the upper and lower?
Yeah.
Those are the heat panes. And yes, it's double pane. But once that son of a bitch gets cooking, it plugs in right here on the side.
Huh.
And once that son of a bitch gets cooking, you can feel the heat coming off it.
Is there a battery pack that plugs into, or is it plugged into the bike?
It plugs into the bike. And then as far as your neck goes, you buy a helmet skirt. I love this fucking helmet. This son of a bitch is great in the wintertime.
Is that an HJC? Is that what that is?
It's Max. God damn it. Give me a second. I gotta get one of my other ones.
Do you have enough for everybody, Matt?
It's like, no.
Skip's too cheap. He's only buying to me.
Oh, he turns his camera off. Look at him.
I didn't know his own.
What's this?
It's a G-Max.
Oh, G-Max?
Yeah, G-Max, yeah.
I tell you what, I've got 3
Alpino.
G-Max helmets.
Oh, God.
And I tell you what, G-Max they're on top of their shit, in my opinion.
Marshall,
Yes.
what don't you see right back here?
Mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wonder if you noticed.
Yeah. Is that blue, black, and gold?
Yeah.
I left a comment on his latest video the other day. That way he would see it. Be like, hey, you won. Email me at this. Nothing.
Well, I asked him today. He put a video out today, and I asked him if he'd got in contact with you, and he said you'd communicated.
We did? I wasn't aware of that. Is there another Marshall he's thinking of?
Maybe.
It's like the other Moto Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they 2 of you, Marshall? Have you Googled it?
No.
Googled it?
Googled it.
Googled. God.
That's strange. Yeah, he's contacting me. Yeah. No.
I'll just send him an extra small. He'll hang it up in his shed.
I don't have an extra small. All I got's a large and XL.
Go.
Kitty, that's my papa.
I keep meaning to like send you a text or something. Be like, hey, you need your pick up your grab bag that Kate Pearl's got, but I keep forgetting that. And we've been working Saturdays and 9 hours and everything else at my job. So the last 2 or 3 weeks has been pretty nuts.
I think everybody's busy.
Well, right now, this is our busiest time of year, heat season and winter coming, and people buy heaters like they're going out of style right now. And the colder and longer the winter gets, and the more snowstorms and stuff they have, especially up north and stuff, it just gets even worse.
I've just been buying ammo.
Apocalypse.
I'm getting ready for to have to go down and work on the border.
Heck yeah, sounds fun. Oh, sorry, that's it. Have you yet to break 1,000 miles on the versus match or no?
No, not yet. Getting close.
What? Oh my lord!
Hey, I work too. Oh, I'm getting looks. I dropped a chip and she sees me looking for it.
I have to vacuum after every Thursday night.
She says she has to vacuum after every Thursday night.
I vacuum every day, but especially after Thursday night.
You need to get her one of those robot vacuum cleaners.
Yeah. She's got one. It's sitting right over there.
Turn it on.
Turn it on.
It scares the dog.
Scares the dog.
The one I bought my wife is stupider than shit.
If the dog was any good, he'd come find this chip.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what do you need a vacuum cleaner for if you got a dog?
Yeah, really. I have a feeling Kate Troll's cat, spaced out as he is, he probably already been eating it.
Well, she won't come over here because the return vent's right under me. She's afraid of it.
Don't like the air.
So, did you get a cat or a mouse?
Superhero.
Mixture.
Well, I tell you what, you can't buy the G-Max anymore because Motorcycle Superstore is closing them all out. I was going to send you a link to it.
Oh, Revzilla carries it too. What series is it?
I think it's a 55S.
55S. Let's see if I can find it.
Yeah, I think I put, I don't know, 3,500 miles on my bike this year, something like that. Not a whole lot, but some.
You got to remember, though, I've just had this bike 5 months.
Yeah.
You're still running off dealer fuel.
Nope.
Dealer.
Just keep on going back and say, I need a fill up.
Yeah, I wished it worked that way.
Well, hang on a minute. I'm on Revzilla too. You have to look up under snowmobile helmets.
Oh, okay. That's why I'm not seeing it.
There it is.
So that's actually considered a snowmobile.
Well, that's what the S stood for probably about 5 years ago when I bought it.
There's a 49.
I was trying to find the one with the flip down tinted lens. There it is. No. Well, them dickheads.
Which one is it? G-Max what?
Mine was the 55S, but they don't sell it anymore.
No, they replaced it. It looks like a 49.
But it doesn't have the flip down sunscreen.
What size head do you have there?
No,
the other one, the other guy.
Wow.
Well, the bell I have, it's considered a snowmobile helmet too. The MX9 is what I have.
dude, I had 3 of them Bell helmets. I'll never go back to them sons of bitches.
I've had a decent experience with mine.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Well, I'm seeing it as FF.
Yeah, they make an FF49S. That looks like that's what replaced it. They also make the GM11S, which I think Tom has one too.
Yeah, here's a GM11S closeout, 109.95.
Here, hang on. I'm coming to you.
Yeah. I shivered a little bit too there, Cacto.
There's the
Army brain kicked in.
There's the electric face shield. But of course it's only going to work with a G-Max. Well, hell, as long as we're on Revzilla. Bell helmet. Electric face shield.
Oh yeah, they make one for it's for the MX9 Adventure. They make one for. If Revzilla doesn't have it, Bell sells it on their website.
She's a Dremel tool.
Jesus Christ. Bell MX9. $300 fucking dollars.
It's only
That's because it comes with a heated shield. If you
guys, I'm going to hop off.
See you, CT. Have a good one.
If you get it with just the dual pane shield, it's $219. Or if you get like the one I have, I can't remember what I paid for it.
What helmet do you have? The MX9?
I have the MX9 torched.
Okay, they want $100 for the electric shield.
Well, you know, I'm going to go ahead and end the live portion of this since I'm the only one viewing it. No, have yourself a great day, Mike.
I'm viewing it too.